Hey guys, welcome to Jade Stone Tarot. Today we'll be doing some daily messages for the collective to see what messages need to come through for you guys for the next 24 hours. Get some insight, wisdom, guidance, and overall see what's happening. For whoever comes across this video, there's a message here for you. So let's get into it and let's see what messages does the collective need to hear for the next 24 hours, the 4th of February 2022. Any messages for the collective? Moon is in Aries, Mercy has gone direct. It's going to be a very good time to be productive, to get some shit done. Messages for the collective, those who have come across this video, what messages do they need to hear for Friday, 2022, February 4th. It's Friday, my dudes. Messages for the collective, what's going on the next 24 hours? For those who have clicked on this video, what do they need to hear for the next 24 hours, February 4th. Okay, we have a card sticking out, so I'm going to pick it up. We have this spider. All right, this is a really interesting card. This talks about connection to all, connection to the divine, and even our connection to each other, my connection to you, and whoever crosses this video. The fact that our energies have connected is so crazy. Like, okay, let's just see what else needs to come out for the next 24 hours, February 4th, 2022. We also have the Otter. Hey, that's a happiest card in the Animal Spirit deck. And give me just one more. February 4th, 2022. That is not. No. All right, the Nightingale. The Nightingale. Okay, so we have some Earth, water, and air energy coming through. So you guys, the next 24 hours seems to be really positive. It's where you guys are going to be stepping into your authenticity and really just like embracing yourself and shining bright. And you know, you might be celebrating something today, or maybe it's like your birthday or a friend's birthday or an anniversary of something, or like there's just so much to celebrate. There's so much positivity in the air. And you know, this is a sign, like even if you've been kind of struggling lately, don't lose faith, don't lose hope, keep going. I know at times it's hard, especially these last few years have been intense, they've been trying, but with the Otter coming out, this is the message saying to don't lose hope, don't lose faith, have trust. Everything is working out for you. Everything that is happening, it is connected to a bigger purpose, a bigger reason. And you know, I feel like the next 24 hours you're going to be getting signs, which is what I was saying in the daily reading for the 3rd that I posted yesterday, right? So it's all about trusting the signs, being open and receptive to seeing the signs, and trusting that everything is working out for you. Although you right now, you may not know where you're going, what's happening, what you're going to do. This is just a sign like, hey, no matter what, you are going to be okay, and everything always works out. So always have trust, always have faith within that, and everything that is happening is connected to a bigger purpose, a bigger reason, and part of God's plan or the divine's plan or the universe's plan, or insert your beliefs of whatever, the higher source, right? It is part of the bigger plan. And although right now you may not understand how things are going to unfold, having a hard time maybe trusting, you're really needing to rely on your inner compass and just like follow the signs and just take it one step at a time. Try your best to not focus too far into the future, right? Even if it's like a week from now, that's still too far into the future. Obviously set some goals for yourself and have intentions of things that you'd like to, you know, move towards, get towards, but be open-minded, have an open perspective, broaden your vision, okay? Be open to the possibilities and let things fall into place, okay? So you keep doing you and you stay focused, but try your best to not have, don't put all your eggs in one basket. And also, like, I would just want to say to be open to the possibilities and the doors that open up. Like right now where you're at, things could change so quickly, so suddenly, so unexpectedly. And it's like things that maybe you don't plan for, things that you thought were going to happen, don't happen, and something else happens. You know, it's just like you really need to trust in the plan and just trust that although you may not be able to fully see what's ahead of you or what may come your way or what obstacles may come your way, to trust that it's all leading towards a really beautiful life and a bigger plan that will bring you to a lot of joy, a lot of positivity, and just, this is the message coming through of just to have full trust. And, it's not about the destination. That's the energy of the spider. Whatever it is that you are working towards, investing into, building, growing, it's requiring a lot. There's a lot of steps to it. And we find ourselves so carried away with focusing on, when will I have this thing? When will I finally be at this place? When will I finally have this relationship, this job, this house, this, that, whatever, right? And we're so focused on the end goal that we completely miss out on what we have right here, right now, the blessings that surround us, the abundance that surround us. We get so carried away of lack of what we don't have. And this is just a message for the next 24 hours and to carry it out, obviously, to appreciate what you do have, right? And take it all in and just like look around you. Where are you surrounded with? What are you surrounded with? Who are you surrounded with? And just practicing gratitude. And when you practice gratitude and you really are just like paying attention to what you do have rather than what you don't have, more of that energy comes in. When you start focusing on what you don't have, more of that just comes in, right? It's like your perspective, which is what we were talking about in the last daily read yesterday, is like our perspective really does change everything, and it affects what we attract in our day-to-day lives. Our perception on reality literally is projected out into our life, into our relationships, into our experiences. So be very mindful of what you're thinking, what you're telling yourself, where your thoughts are going, right? It's obviously understandable, like, to have fears come up and to worry about certain things and, the stresses that come up during the day-to-day life, but try to just be mindful of your thinking patterns and try your best to remain flexible is also something I want to say. We have the Nightingale, and the Nightingale is all about your speech, how you communicate to yourself, to others. This is the energy of you guys needing to stay true to yourself. Same with the Otter, right? The Otter is all about your authenticity and staying true to you and removing blockages, right? But the Nightingale is all about your communication and how you're speaking to yourself and the self-talk and, what you're feeding your energy into. And so with this Nightingale energy, you guys are really needing to be mindful of the language that you use, your thoughts, and even your words, right? Your words are your wand, right? So what we're speaking out loud, even in our mind, right? It's all language, and language is just a bunch of letters, right? A lot of symbols, literally symbols made by man that are spells, right? Every word, every single thing that we say out loud, it is a spell. And so just something to keep in mind, something to think about is like the language that you use and how you speak to yourself, how you speak to others, the energy that you're taking in, what you are absorbing. Anyways, and the Nightingale is also a very creative energy, and it's all about self-expression and using your voice and freedom of speech and being able to, speak your mind and speak your truth and get your truth out there in the world. And I also feel like in the next 24 hours, there may be lots of important conversations that come up, maybe about some more serious things. But overall, I feel like the end goal will lead to happiness and joy and celebration of life. So really interesting messages that are coming through. Let me grab a couple Fairy Oracle cards, and then we'll wrap it up with a few of the Work Your Light Oracle. Any messages for the collective the next 24 hours? What messages need to come through for whoever comes across this video? Whoever is listening, what do they need to hear for the next 24 hours on this beautiful Friday? Messages for the collective we have. Oh my god, this came out, you guys, this came out in the last daily reading. What? So here we go again, part 2. Let me pull a couple more cards. I'll still talk about this card, I'll summarize, but literally that came out in the last reading. The cards don't lie, the energy does not. Oh, and we have Lost Gunna coming out. Okay. That's number 59. We also have Penelope the Dream Weaver, which is 28, which is adding up to a 1. Okay, I'm not going to take this stack. We have Honesty coming out. This card actually did come out when I was prepping this deck, and I was like, okay, so there might be some honest conversations that are needing to be had in the next 24 hours. Let me just set this aside. And so Honesty is number 40. So we have 28, 39, and... is that 59? No, 39 and 40. Okay, so let's start off with this Penelope the Dreamweaver. This came out just yesterday, so it's really wild that it's come out again. This is a message of really paying attention to the signs, the dreams, the synchronicities, the messages that are coming through to you that will help lead you on the path that you're on now. I think I should get the book real quick because this has come out again, so maybe Spirit is telling me that like I've missed a message. So give me a moment as I find where I put the book. This card, Penelope the Dreamweaver, is like an inspiration card. It's like when all of a sudden you just get hit with this inspiration, like you gotta go do something, you gotta go somewhere, you gotta try something. But this is such like an inspiring energy to embody. So let's see. So this talks about visions and inspirations. Be aware that they're often subtle and require close attention. Fantasies, dreams, and daydreams are all places an inspiration fairy can contact us, but she can pop up unannounced in the midst of our ordinary activities, in the bath, washing the dishes, driving the car, or anything that our mind is half occupied and half running on idle. Pay special attention to the inspirations at this time. They have something wonderful to offer you, but it's up to you to catch them and bring them into reality. Okay, so basically what I was saying yesterday is that there will be lots of signs, messages that come through to you, ideas that spark your interest that you really need to act on immediately. Okay, so this is part 2 of what I was saying yesterday. Like there is like this initiation happening, and yeah, you guys are really needing to act on it, and the moon is in Aries, so that's going to benefit you. It's going to help you take action and start some new things. And so yeah, if you want to hear more about this card, I think I talked a little bit more about it in the February 3rd daily message, so if you want you can go listen to that if you haven't already, but this card came out in that last reading. Lascana, which is number 39. This talks about needing to switch some things up. So sometimes we get so stuck because we're stuck in this rut. We're stuck in the same old shit. Nothing's changing. We're frustrated. We're hitting a brick wall. We feel like we're getting nowhere, right? So something needs to change, whether we need to change our perspective, which was what we were saying in the previous day with the topsy-turvids, right? Perspective is everything. Our attitude is everything. Our attitude really does change the life we live, the reality we live in, what we attract, all that shit. We have a choice. We always have a choice how we can react, what we give our power to, what we give our energy to. And so with Lascana coming out here, it's just like, this is the energy of needing to explore. This is the energy of needing to be more adventurous, to try new things, or to switch up the energy. So if something hasn't been working and you keep on going, trying, and you're getting the same result and you don't like the result, then something regarding your action needs to change, okay? Because you can't expect a different outcome doing the same old shit. I know, right? But what change do you have to make? I'm not really sure. You are going to have to go inward and figure out, okay, how can I approach this differently? How can I do things differently? How can I get a different outcome? Okay, well, your actions are going to have to change some way, some shape, some form, and that can apply many different ways depending on what we're talking about here. But at the end of the day, your actions are needing to change. If you want a different outcome, your actions have to follow through with something different. And so that requires you to be honest with yourself, right? It requires you to really sit and think and even be honest with others. And like just pure honesty is needed in the situation. That's the only way you're going to be able to get towards your desired outcome, your desired goal, your desired, destination. But like I said, it's not just about the destination. You're going to get there. Don't worry about the how. Don't worry about the when. If it's even going to happen, it will. It will. Focus on the now. Try your best the next 24 hours to get more present. Root yourself, ground yourself, okay? Like even when we look at Lascana, she is grounded on like this mushroom, right? She's very grounded. She's very much like she's centered. She's in control of where she's at. I'm gonna quickly read you guys Lascana because I feel like there's some points in here that I may have missed. So this talks about sunken treasure, discovery of self, and adventure. All right, so this says that Lascana tells us to pay attention to our dreams, which is what Penelope the Dreamweaver was talking about. Listen to the murmurs of the water, to note the patterns of the damp fallen leaves, to listen to the distant high sounds of angelic music among the stars. She also suggests soothing baths, hot tubs, jacuzzis, trips to the nearest spa or hot springs, and dips in the handiest sea, pond, or mountain lake. Mud baths also help us quiet down and become strong enough to explore her territory. So definitely, if you can, get out in nature, get some fresh air. If you live somewhere near the lake, river, beach, ocean, I don't give a shit. Like, go out in nature, ground yourself with the trees, with the sand, with the rocks, with the dirt, with the like, just sit your ass down on the ground and earth yourself, okay? Because it does feel like some of you are really needing to get grounded. So it says, as important as it is to explore the inner realm, she tells us that exploration of the outer realms is also vital. She suggests we go to places we've never been, try things we've never done, take classes in subjects we were always meant to study someday, maybe even learn a language and see where that takes us. Explore widely and deeply in our own world so that we develop the adventurousness of our spirits. If life seems boring and you feel stuck in your puddle, either explore parts of the puddle that you haven't really seen before, or jump out and do something new and interesting. Okay? So, like I was saying, if you aren't satisfied with where you're at, something needs to change. It comes down to your action. It requires you to be honest with yourself and to do things differently. All right? At the end of the day, you will reach your goals and you will live a happy, abundant life filled with celebration. But obviously, there's got to be some adjustments, and you're needing to be honest with yourself, and you're needing to take some sort of action. So let's wrap this up with a couple of these Work Your Light Oracle deck cards for the collective on February 4th, Friday, 2022. Final thoughts. Thank you very much. We have Imara. Where are you being called to journey to? Right? So now you're going to have to kind of sit inward, kind of feel it out. Right? Like I was saying, the last 2 daily readings, get in tune with the portal of your heart and transformation. Things are changing at a cellular level. Deep healing. So, first of all, where are you being drawn to go towards? Where are you being called to journey to? Follow your instincts and really pay attention to the signs and really just go for it. Remember, yesterday we had the card, just say yes. So just say yes. Don't close yourself off to the possibilities. Don't stop telling yourself that you can't, that you won't, that it can never happen. Stop that right now, because you are literally limiting yourself and preventing yourself from actually being able to have what it is that you truly, really, really want deep down. But if you are the one to get in your own way, well, then nothing's going to happen, right? You're going to have that same outcome and you're going to stay stuck, and then you're going to get frustrated, and then you want to give up. So you gotta you gotta stop that. You gotta stop being your own block and really just allow and to trust and to commit to yourself and to commit to the things that matter most to you. Things are changing at a cellular level. You are going through massive change, massive transformation. The collective is definitely going through some death and rebirth type shit, and it's uncomfortable and it's painful, but it's necessary, and it's helping us as we are transforming, as we're going through all these changes internally, emotionally, spiritually. It is reflecting outward in our relationships, in the world. Like, we are seeing such a shakeup, and it is uncomfortable, but it's getting us closer to where we're always supposed to be, our truest calling and our purpose, our destiny, you know? So, it's uncomfortable, y'all, but it's helping us get to where we're supposed to be. And I mean, already, right here, right now, you are exactly where you need to be, but you're going to find your place. Everything's going to fall into place. Everything's going to work out. And you're just going through some transformation. It's uncomfortable. But like I said, everything is connected. Everything is leading up to a bigger plan, a bigger picture that right now you might not be fully aware of. And that is why you are requiring to have ultimate trust within yourself, within the universe, and surrender to the shit that is out of your control. And just take it one step at a time, all right? It's all going to work out for you. Have faith in it. Have trust in it. I'm sending you guys all my love, and we're going to wrap the reading up. I appreciate you. I'm so grateful that you're here. If you wish to follow me on my other social media, I do have Instagram and TikTok, so if you like, you can follow me over there, and I'm going to let you guys go. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll talk to you in the next one. Take care.